Welcome back to Global Heroes. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to our weekly positive news newsletter. It's like a little boost of good vibes right to your inbox.
Yeah.
But today, let's talk about something really important.
Okay.
The challenges newcomers face when they come to Canada, and how AI might just be the answer to a smoother journey for them. We've got some really interesting material to dive into today.
Yeah, what really struck me was the difference between what newcomers arrive with and what they end up facing. You have these amazing professionals,
Right.
doctors, engineers, teachers. They come here with so much hope,
Yeah.
dreams of contributing to Canada. But then they hit this wall. The system makes it really hard for them, and it's affecting everyone.
It's true. It's like the system is designed to be frustrating.
Yeah.
I was reading about a surgeon who ended up driving a taxi for years
Wow.
because he couldn't get his credentials recognized.
It's unbelievable how much talent is being wasted. It's not just a few cases here and there either. The research shows that this is happening on a large scale.
Right.
We're talking years of lost productivity, not to mention the emotional toll it takes on people.
Yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking to think about. Imagine leaving everything behind to build a new life
Right.
and then getting stuck, unable to use your skills. So let's break this down. What are the biggest obstacles newcomers are facing when they're trying to rebuild their careers here?
Well, credential recognition is a huge one. Let's
Yeah.
say you're a doctor from Nigeria.
Okay.
Your medical degree might not be accepted in Canada, even if you have years of experience.
Oh, wow.
So you have to jump through hoops, take extra courses, redo exams. It can take years.
Mhm.
And you have to do all of this while trying to make ends meet in a new country.
Yeah, it's like being told to start from scratch when you're already a professional.
Exactly. And then there are licensing exams, bridging programs, language requirements. It's like you need a GPS just to navigate all the paperwork.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the problem,
Hmm?
but there's some hope too, right? Tell me about the SmartPath.ai and how it's trying to make things better.
So the SmartPath.ai is this really cool platform that uses AI to basically create a personalized roadmap for newcomers.
Huh?
Imagine it like a one-stop shop where you can figure out exactly what you need to do to get your career back on track in Canada.
So instead of digging through tons of paperwork and websites, you get a clear plan tailored just for you.
Precisely. And here's the best part. The information on the platform is always updated, so you're not getting outdated forms or advice. It's all from reliable sources, so you know it's current.
That's a huge relief when you're dealing with so much uncertainty. No more endless calls or dead ends online. But it's not just about the technology, right? I read that they're partnering with some amazing organizations to bring in a human touch.
You're absolutely right. Technology is important, but human connection is crucial. What makes the SmartPath AI stand out is that they've integrated that human element into the entire experience.
I see. They've partnered with immigrant networks, an organization that's all about building community and providing mentorship. That sounds like a game changer, especially when you're new to a country and trying to figure things out.
It's crucial. Think about it. You arrive in a new place. Maybe you don't speak the language fluently and you're trying to understand a whole new work culture. Having a mentor who's been through it can make all the difference.
It's like having a guide someone to help you avoid those awkward moments and misunderstandings. And I also read about Kiwi Technologies and their work in connecting newcomers with job opportunities.
Yeah, that's another important piece of the puzzle. KB Technologies specializes in job matching. They use these really advanced algorithms to connect newcomers' skills and experience with companies that are looking for talent.
So it's like a three-pronged approach.
Mm.
AI-powered guidance, a supportive community, and a direct link to potential employers. That's powerful.
It is, and what really impresses me is that this approach understands that finding a job is just one piece of the integration process. It's about creating a sense of belonging, making newcomers feel valued, and giving them the support they need to thrive.
I love that perspective.
Yeah.
It's not just about filling a position. It's about recognizing the whole person and their potential contributions.
Exactly, and it recognizes that newcomers are not just here to work. They want to rebuild their lives,
That's a really good point. It's easy to forget about that human side when we're talking about practical things, like finding a job.
Exactly. The research actually talks about the, frustration and tears that people feel when their skills are just ignored. It's not just about the financial struggle.
Right.
It's about feeling like you don't matter.
Like you're invisible.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think this mix of technology and human support is so important.
Yep.
The SmartPath.ai helps with the logistics, but then you have groups like immigrant networks who can offer emotional and social support.
It's like a two-pronged approach.
Right. It recognizes that coming to a new country is complex. It's not just about paperwork.
It's about feeling welcome.
Yeah, feeling connected and like
Mm.
you can actually build a life here. So let's imagine what success could look like with SmartPath.ai. What kind of impact could it have?
Okay, yeah, what would that look like?
So imagine a newcomer arrives and instead of feeling lost, they find this easy-to-use platform that guides them.
Yeah.
They create a profile, answer a few questions, and they have a personalized action plan telling them exactly what to do.
Wow, it's like a personal assistant for navigating immigration.
Exactly, and it's not just about giving information, it's about connecting them with the right resources. They can find bridging programs for their profession, connect with mentors who've been in their shoes, and even get matched with employers who are looking for their skills.
So we're talking about that engineer from overseas finally using their skills instead of driving a ride-sharing car.
Exactly, or that nurse who can go back to caring for patients, or a teacher who can inspire young minds here in Canada.
I love that vision. It benefits everyone.
It does. When newcomers thrive, the whole community benefits, the economy becomes more diverse, and we create a more inclusive society.
Right. And it shows the world that Canada values newcomers.
Exactly. We're sending a message that we want their talents here. We want them to succeed. Speaking of commitment, you mentioned social enterprise for Canada. What's their role in this?
Oh, yeah, SEC. They've been advocating for internationally educated professionals for over 20 years. They really understand the challenges, and they've been pushing for change. So their involvement with the SmartPath.ai shows how dedicated they are to finding solutions.
It's like they're bringing all their experience to the table.
Exactly. And they're not just supporting the project in name only. They're actively involved in shaping it.
That's great. It's important to have their input to make sure the platform actually meets the needs of newcomers. It's amazing to see how each partner brings something different.
Yeah, you've got SEC with their knowledge of the issues, Kibi Technologies with their high-tech job matching, and immigrant networks with their focus on community.
Yeah.
That's a powerful combination.
It is. This project isn't just a quick fix. It's a well-thought-out approach.
It's like they've looked at the whole picture and said, how can we truly support newcomers?
Yeah. And not just support them, but empower them to take control of their own journey.
It's very forward-thinking. Are there any challenges they might face in making this a reality, though?
That's a good question. Every project has its challenges. One thing could be making sure the technology is accessible to everyone.
Right, not everyone has the same level of tech skills, or maybe language could be a barrier.
Exactly. The platform needs to be designed to be inclusive. And of course, there's the issue of funding.
Yeah, keeping it running and up to date.
Exactly. But I'm optimistic. The fact that this project has brought together so many different groups shows how much potential it has.
It shows that people believe in this vision.
Yeah, a vision of a better future for newcomers in Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah, it feels like a real shift in how we think about supporting newcomers.
yeah. It's about time, don't you think?
Yeah.
We've heard so many stories of skilled professionals struggling to get started here in Canada. It's like we've been wasting all this amazing talent.
I know, and the research backs that up. It talks about the economic cost of not using those skills. It hurts everyone, not just the newcomers.
It's true. So if the SmartPath AI really takes off like we're hoping, how will we know if it's successful? I mean, beyond just the numbers.
That's a great point. Success is about more than just getting people jobs.
Right.
It's about helping them feel like they belong. Imagine a Canada where newcomers are not just accepted, but truly welcomed and valued.
I love that.
Yeah.
A Canada where diversity is more than just talk. It's real.
Yeah.
It's where people from all over can come share their talents and build something incredible together.
And that's where the human element comes in. Again, technology can open doors, but it's those human connections. The mentors, the friendships, those are what make people feel at home.
You know, it's funny. As we've been talking, I keep thinking about all the amazing newcomers I've met over the years. Doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs who overcame so many hurdles to build a life here. Imagine if they had something like the SmartPath AI when they arrived. It could have made things so much easier for them.
It really could. The potential to change lives is what excites me the most about this project.
It's like a ripple effect. When newcomers succeed, their families succeed, their communities succeed. It really is a win for everyone.
Exactly. It reminds us that immigration is not just about statistics. It's about people's stories. Stories of resilience, determination, and the pursuit of a better life.
And those stories deserve to be told and celebrated and supported. Well, folks, that wraps up another deep dive here on Global Heroes. I hope you learned a lot from this conversation.
Me too. It was a pleasure talking about this with you. And remember, even small actions can make a difference in creating a more welcoming Canada.
Thanks for listening to the Global Heroes podcast. Don't forget to follow us on social media and stream It's a Beautiful World on Prime Video.